Well, we're ready for Game 6 here, Jed, as the Average Joes have kind of whitewashed the Ocho tonight.
I like that term, whitewash.
I'm not sure even where that comes. Is it from painting boards? They whitewash a fence
Oh,
like
yeah.
Tom
Why
Sawyer?
does that mean that they're beating them really badly?
Yeah, why does that mean 0? I don't know.
Why wouldn't you just say hammering?
I probably just picked that up from Vince Scully or something. Who knows?
The great Vince Scully, but
He
you
is great.
You don't have sweet pipes like him. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good, but you don't have sweet pipes
and he
like
has
him.
a story for every player, like it comes up to bat. He has a story about their mother or father or second cousin for every player in the major leagues.
Well, let me tell you a story about Chad Beasley. He was a great defensive tackle for Virginia Tech in the early 90s, late 90s, and he once, many of our viewers at home noticed the get-ups, the mask costumes I put on, and one of the masks I wore this year, Chad Beasley actually wore, in one of the Gator Bowl trips. There's a good story for you. I'm Vince Scully. Look at that! Wow!
The effort. Yeah.
Look
He's
at
out, though.
the maneuverability of
is
Andrea
amazing.
Apolloni.
He's like that every game.
Amazing.
Every game
He's
he's
brought
like that.
fire, that European desire. You see some of those guys in the NBA.
Rabid soccer fans.
The NBA players from Europe. They've got, they're just all out.
Yeah, his effort is just second to none. Kudos to him.
If you could give me, if I was starting a dodgeball team, give me 5 Andrea Apollonis and 1 Andrew Showalter.
Yep, that's a team right there.
And I will show you a championship.
Good effort, but he's also been put out quite quickly because he's rolling around on the ground and makes for an easy target.
That's all right. You can't coach Hart, Tom.
Oh my gosh, Charles!
Wow,
I'm
what a
about to
throw.
say that was a shot to the face, probably, because his glasses
That
came
is,
off.
and
He's going to
folks,
regroup.
They don't call him the muscle man for nothing. That was an amazing shot.
To the face, that is. And Charles is allowed to stay in since it was a shot to the face.
Here's the one thing: you don't want to get Charles angry.
No, because nice.
Mr. McGee, don't make Charles angry. You
Ramu.
wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Ramu will have a seat. A nice catch there by Peter Hayes. Charles, he will have a seat, and that is it for Game 6. Quickly as that, the Average Joes add to their lead as they are up 6 games to nothing. The Dodgeball Game of the Week.
Only on WTOB and Blacksburg.gov.
Well, Jed, we're back for Game 7 here, and we thought this game might be a little bit closer, even though the Ocho came in with only 5 people to play. They're still losing 6 to nothing.
That's definitely something that surprised me, Tom. And it's not like they're not getting good effort. You got guys like Andrea Apollonia from Tour in Italy out there, and his effort has been second to none. You've got a guy like Andrew Warren out there, and he's been the last man standing many games. So, but let me tell you something. Like, this is a bright spot for the Ocho. But after that last game, I heard Andrew Warren walk back to his team and say, "This is not over yet. We have one more game." So that's what you like to see. What you don't like to see if you're the Ocho is just trace players out there.
Well, every game counts in the standings, so Game 7 is as important as any of the others. So, come playoff time, you want to be as high as you can in the standings.
You're right. Here's a name that I want to get in here before this match is over. David Zier. I just want to say it. So I know David's watching at home. So I just said your name, David Zier, even though it means that you're sitting on the bench there. But I know you're watching.
Charles with oh gosh, just aiming for us. Chad Beasley's all over me over here, trying to get a ball from underneath.
I think
my
Chad wanted
desk.
you to get hit because you threw the ball to the Ocho.
He'd been all the
couple
way
games
down,
ago.
and then Charles almost took my head
I
off.
saw him wink at Charles. It's like
Right.
they planned it in the
Wink, wink.
changeover.
Here comes
Let's
the
hit that
fastball.
guy with a green shirt.
Tom's head.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
No, I could have had a concussion.
I'll make sure I pay Chad Beasley off.
Who's Chad Beasley?
He is Chad's father.
Oh yes,
Chad
played
Beasley's
for Virginia
father.
Tech. in the
Yeah,
60s.
Chad Beasley.
Chad Beasley.
Yeah, he's also. I think he also plays country music.
You're
He's
right.
married to that girl from Father of the Bride.
And he changed his, and then Chad took his mother's name, Beasley.
Right.
Recently.
Exactly.
Five
It
and a
was a
half
weird
minutes.
wedding though, Beasley wedding.
Yeah. Oh, Charles, finally first wipeout of the night in his dress shoes. He's been able to stand up all night.
That wipes out Ray Muscle Man. He's going to take a seat. Nice job by Charles. And things are even up 2-2. Charles and Andrew Warren in the near court for the Ocho, the Average Joes. Chad Beasley in the gray shirt. Peter Hayes.
I tell you, kudos to Charles, too. They didn't know what to expect with Charles coming in off the street, as we like to say. And
We don't like
enjoying-
to say that. You like to say
and joining
that.
the team, but
Stop saying you wanted it.
Oh,
Stop.
the ball knocked
Came
right
in
out
off
of
the
his hand.
street. Stop saying those things.
I'm not sure I've ever seen it that violent. Wow. Just right
That
out.
was a great play by
Wow.
Average Joe's there.
But I mean, Charles is giving them some valuable minutes here, and kudos to him. I'm not
Chad
sure.
Beasley taking one off the lip. That's part of the head. That means he's still
I think he's
in.
a little bit bloody. He's looking
man.
for blood.
Oh, don't awake a sleeping giant.
wow.
Do not waken the beast.
Oh wow,
That's
there
what they
it goes.
say to you about you in the morning.
Yes.
Even
don't
if you
wake
have
me up.
Maxwell House, don't wake
Yeah,
the sleeping
don't
beast.
call me before 11. 'cause
Maxwell
I'm,
House. I'm sorry, generic blue canned coffee.
with a plastic top.
Maxwell Home coffee.
Yes, I visited the Maxwell home many times over the years. Tell you what, these Charles deflecting. He's called himself out. I appreciate the honesty there from Charles.
You know, these guys are warriors, but they're good sports.
They are.
That's the only way to play the game.
Yeah, that's
all
right.
out 100%, but 100% honesty. Call your own match, you know, and that's what we need. And,
Being a winner in life is more important.
You're right.
Hugs,
And I know
not
there's,
drugs.
There's plenty of winners in life that would want to play dodgeball next season. We want you out here. We would love to see you. We want to meet more people. You know, we may run for city council one day. We want
Right.
to make sure we know as many people as possible.
Right.
So come on out here, sign your team up, sign your friends up, your co-workers, your cousins, your brother, your sisters.
Everybody.
You know, this is co-ed league.
Grandma.
Come on out. Love
Yeah.
to see your grandmother out here.
Call up Adam Lloyd, Dean Crane, the wonderful people that work at the Parks and Rec department here in Blacksburg. And the kudos to our WTOB staff, Josh and Chip and Lisa, doing a wonderful job putting these games together. It's a lot of hard work.
You know, they
editing.
also put their lives on the line coming out
Yeah.
here. You know, they're standing there
They are.
behind a camera, vulnerable.
They're in the line of fire.
They're vulnerable, but you know,
Yeah.
these dodgeballs are whizzing by.
I mean, I couldn't stand going back to the editing room to listen to our crap all night, but I tell you, Lisa and Chip and
watch the
Josh
language, please.
do a wonderful job
Please
of
don't say that word.
They're listening to us all.
So-
Chad Beasley with a nice shot.
Oh, off the court there. So he's gonna take a seat. So
So
there's only two people left.
yeah, just Andrew Warren, just Chad Beasley.
Andrew Warren. So I used to play dodgeball myself,
I invented dodgeball.
and I was the last one standing.
2.5 minutes left here in Game 7. Chad Beasley trying to gather his breath there. He's worked up a little bit of a sweat.
He has. He's a man that knows something about the thrill of competition, and
I mean, he still compared to the workouts Mike Gentry gave him.
it's close, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that shirt. You tell me that he hasn't got a workout.
He
I bet
is.
you if you ask him right now, obviously he's taking a break right here.
He is. Both he and Andrew are sweating to the oldies right now with 2 minutes left in Game 7. And Chad even wiping his shoes off to get
That's
the
right.
dust.
He's getting, some of that's got to be a little bit of intimidation factor.
You think
It's
so?
like they're like two caged animals, sizing
Right.
each other up, kind of just stepping around. You know, if you ever watch the WWE, you see two wrestlers just kind of sizing each other's up, walking
Yeah.
each other around, or maybe the Olympics. Ruland Gardner out there.
Well, Andrew Warren took it off the forearm there. He tried to deflect it the best he could, but comes in under the arm. Andrew's going to have a seat, and folks, that does it. A complete blanking for the Average Joes. They win 7-0. The Ocho kind of taking on the chin tonight, and we will wrap things up on the Dodgeball Game of the Week.
On WTOB.
Well, Jed, not the outcome we really expected in a team that we thought would be maybe a 4-3, 5-2 kind of matchup. Things got out of hand quickly in this one.
Definitely, Tom. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. As much as I usually have a lot to say,
Right.
I'm at a loss for words. This was a complete domination by the Average Joe.
Well, hopefully next time the Ocho can get their game back. Well, for Jed Castro, I'm Tom Booth. We'll see you next week on the Dodgeball Game of the Week.